Hi students. So under self-occupied today we are going to discuss with the situation 1. Okay, once you see the situation 1, occupying one or two houses as self-occupied for residential purpose throughout the previous year. Okay, here nothing but if SSC is having one house or two houses, both the houses are self-occupied for his own residential purpose throughout the previous year, then now we have to calculate. So in this case the GAV and NAV will be nil. Means here we don't need to calculate GAV. Why? Because either if suppose he has one house or two houses. Okay. So in that case GAV and NAV will be nil. Okay, this exemption will be applicable only for two houses to an individual and HUF. So this exemption is given only to whom? To individual person and to Hindu undivided family. Okay, so once again listen carefully here. If suppose ante SSC ki oka house unna leda rendu houses unna, either one or two houses, one house or two houses, if suppose both is more than two, it should not be there. If suppose is having two houses, in that case one or two houses, in that case okay na, ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఏమవుతుంది అంటే సెల్ఫ్ ఆక్యుపైడ్ అతనే యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు, రెండు హౌసెస్ ఎవరు యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు, అతనే యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు. అలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్లో GAV అండ్ NAV రెండు నిల్ ఉంటాయి. GAV అండ్ NAV. If NAV is nil, then automatically standard deduction will be nil. So here we have to calculate only interest on loan. If suppose he has taken any loan for constructing or purchasing the house or else for repairs or renovation, in that case we have to calculate only interest. Nothing but deduction is given only interest. Okay. So regarding this we'll see one question. See here. Sri Arvind owns two houses used as residential purpose. During the previous year, relevant to the current assessment year, the following particulars are furnished. Compute the income from house property. Compute the income from house property. So he has two houses. Two houses are used for residential purpose. Okay, during the previous year. And we have to calculate the income from house property. House 1 he has given, house 2 he has given, MRV has given, rent for similar building means FRV has given, municipal taxes he has given, loan taken on, see the date here, loan taken on 1/6/2019 for repairs. So for both the houses he has taken the loan for what purpose? For repairs, not for purchasing and construction. For repairs he has taken. Okay, rate of interest is 12% and 10%. See the date here. On 1st June he has taken. Okay, here we have to calculate interest up to 31st March 2020. Till there itself we have to calculate the interest. Okay. And in the introduction class I have said that how to calculate the what is the rule for interest on loan. If suppose it is taken for repairs and renovations, okay, we have a rule over there. That rule we have to apply. So here GAV itself is nil. If GAV is nil, MRV we don't need to take the MRV, FR, those all things. Only here we have to calculate the interest on loan. Only we have to calculate the interest on loan. Okay, see. First you see here, interest on loan for house 1, 1st June 19 to 31st March 20, 10 months. Okay, 10 months interest he is paying. So 2 lakhs into 12% into 10/12 means how much? 20,000. Okay, if the loan is taken for repairs, renovation, reconstruction, either before 1/4/99 or after 1/4/99. Okay, either it is before 1/4/99 or after 1/4/99. If loan is taken for what purpose? For repairs, renovation or reconstruction. Here the SSC is taken for what purpose? For repair purpose. So in that case what is the rule over here? The deduction is least of the following two amounts: actual amount of interest paid and ₹30,000. ఓకేనమ్మా, ఇక్కడ లోన్ దేనికోసం తీసుకున్నాడు? రిపేర్ కోసం తీసుకున్నాడు. అది ఐదర్ బిఫోర్ 1/4/99 అని కావచ్చు ఆర్ ఆఫ్టర్ 1/4/99 అయినా కావచ్చు. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఎప్పుడు తీసుకున్నాడు? అతను 2019లో తీసుకున్నాడు. అది ఇక్కడ మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసినాం ఇంట్రెస్ట్. సో ఆ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంత వచ్చింది? హౌస్ 1కి 20,000 వచ్చింది. నెక్స్ట్ రూల్ అయింది ₹30,000. అప్ టు 30,000 only the deduction will be allowed. So for house 1 the 20,000 deduction is allowed. In case of house 2, 4 lakhs into 10% into 10/12, 33,333 we got. So here actual amount of interest paid is 33,333. And here why have not taken 30,000 means in one year only the aggregate limit will be 30,000 only, ma, up to 30,000 only. Either it may 1 house, 2 houses, or 3 houses. Any houses may be, any number of houses may be. But total how much they will give? Only up to 30,000. So in this 30,000, already 20,000 deduction is given for house 1. So leftover amount is how much? 10,000. So only this 10,000 is given as deduction. 10,000 is given as deduction. Have you understood here? So 30,000 minus 20,000 I have done. 10,000 is given as deduction. Regarding this, once you see the note over here, అర్థమైందమ్మా ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్గా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ మన రూల్ ఏంది? యాక్చువల్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పే 20,000 రూపీస్ 30,000 అంటే ఇయర్లో 30,000 మాత్రమే వాళ్ళు డిడక్షన్ ఇవ్వగలుగుతారు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆన్ లోన్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ టేకెన్ ఫర్ రిపేర్ పర్పస్. కానీ ఇక్కడ 2 హౌసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. 2 హౌసెస్కి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే మొత్తం ఎంత వస్తుంది? 53,333 వస్తుంది, అవునా కాదా? కానీ ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఉంది మనకి? 30,000 ఉంది. అంటే హౌస్ 1కి 20,000, హౌస్ 2కి 10,000. ఓకే, ఫైనల్గా 30,000 సెట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ డిడక్షన్ అంటే సెక్షన్ 24B ఈజ్ respect of interest paid on loan taken to repair will be restricted only to 30,000 in aggregate for up to 2 houses. By aggregate means what? My adding. So only the 30,000 will be allowed as 30,000 itself is allowed as deduction. As deduction under section 24B for house 1 is taken to the extent of 20,000, therefore deduction is restricted to the balance of 10,000 against house 2. That's what I have explained over here. In case of house 1 it is 20,000 and house 2 balance left over is 10,000. Okay, so next sum చూడండి ఎట్లా చేయాలి. Computation of Mr. Arvind income from house property for the assessment year 2021. So GAV, once you see, GAV is nil, municipal tax is nil, NAV itself is nil. Okay, next deduction under section 24A is nil. Interest on loan 20,000 and 10,000. So loss you got. So loss from house property 20,000 in case of house 1 and 10,000 in case of house 2. So total 30,000 is loss. Okay, have you understood? Just a minute. ఇది house 1, ఇది house 2. సో మొత్తం అన్ని నిల్లమ్మ, ఓన్లీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆన్ లోన్ ఒకటి మాత్రమే తీసుకోవాలి. సో మనకు ఫైనల్గా హౌస్ 1 నుంచి లాస్ ఎంత వచ్చింది? 20,000 వచ్చింది. హౌస్ 2 నుంచి లాస్ ఎంత వచ్చింది? 10,000 వచ్చింది. ఓకే.